Good morning. It's Thursday, January 23rd, and a historic amount of snow is burying parts of the U.S. coast after the region was struck on Tuesday by a once-in-generation winter storm. At least 9 people are believed to have died in those dangerous conditions. Those conditions that were gripping the South, a region of the country that voted heavily for Donald Trump. States of emergency are active in Louisiana, Georgia, Alabama, Florida, and Mississippi. Most of the schools and airports in this region are closed, as travel has become difficult or almost impossible in some areas. And there's more than 25 million people that are under winter weather alerts from Florida to Virginia. And all of this is occurring while much of the central and east United States face temperatures in the low 20s below average. So I ask you this question: is God after us because we were dumb enough to put Trump back into the White House? And he, God, took time out from his busy schedule to attack the states that were most loyal to Trump. Think about that. God is against this administration. And while God is doing his work, our new president is rolling out a bunch of new policies targeting undocumented immigrants with mass deportations. The White House this week made it easier for immigrants to be arrested in places once considered safe zones. And safe zones are schools and churches and other areas where one can gather comfortably. Immigrations and Customs Enforcement set a policy in 2011 preventing agents from making arrests in sensitive locations. And the Biden administration maintained that guidance. In fact, they put out some other conditions that improved that guide. And now, immigrant advocates have shared concerns over the stripping of those policies, arguing that doing so would strike fear into our immigrant communities. And there are many immigrant communities in this country. We know that. This is a nation that strives on immigration. This is a nation that was made great by immigrants. And these people are afraid, and they are keeping their children now from going to school, or keeping people from seeking care in hospitals. Is that what we've turned our nation into? A place of fear? A place where many are afraid to go out and do their businesses? This is a major shanda. This is an example of tyranny. Are we one step away from a complete dictatorship? Will we be a tyrannical state hiding behind the belief that criminals will no longer be able to hide in America's schools and churches to avoid arrest? The Trump administration will not tie the hands of our brave law enforcement and instead trusts them to use common sense. Well, there's more to this issue than just using common sense. And we all know historically that common sense can be abused. And so this policy has opened a lot of doors that scare the immigrant population terribly. What really is going to happen to our immigration system if you are going to crack down on it with such lethal force as to scare people from coming to this country? This might really affect our future in this country. We need immigrants. We need those with special skill sets that are not visible in this country anymore. We need people that are willing to do certain jobs that our own citizens are not willing to do. Has any of that crept into the thinking patterns of our new administration? Have they taken apart our current or our previous immigration policies and destroyed the possibility of some of the strengths of this country because of the immigrants who do great jobs when they're here? This is a policy of prejudice. This is a policy that was supposed to be destroyed years ago, and now it's being reincarnated. And this will not lead to many good things. There will be people out there in the world who say, I'm not going to try to go to America. It's not worth it. So this entire situation with immigration is something that really is getting screwed up badly. And our heritage is based upon this. Yet this new administration has ignored those facts. And instead of trying to really improve the situation, they are destroying it. And I am afraid that they are destroying much of the future of this country. So I leave you with that in disgust this morning. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.